Howdy, folks. Back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. A little later than I would have liked, again, but that seems to be a running theme, all things considered. And we're still working on the Into the Pale Wasteland, which I would have finished already by now if I wasn't getting pulled in different directions. And, I started, well, I did some signal pulls, and I got weirdly lucky with getting Astra, so now she's in my domain, in my party, and good grief, she's perfect. I have yet to get Yixuan, however you say her name, and, of course, I wasn't expecting to get her so soon anyway. I did get a second pull for... I did get an S rank character when I pulled for her last night off screen. But it ended up being for Soldier 11. Which, okay, a second pull for Soldier 11, so she gets a bit of a buff. However, I also did a bunch of Scott Outpost stuff, which I've long neglected. I didn't get very far in many of the main missions. Well, in fact, I didn't get far at all on the main missions because I'm under-leveled still. But I was able to do some of the limited side stuff that refreshes every couple of weeks. And in the process, I ended up trying out Yixuan. Correct me, please, on the pronunciation, because I have no idea how to say her name. Lemonade says, what's good? Got Yixuan from a 10 pull with 3 S ranks the other day. I lost my mind. Good for you. I haven't gotten her yet. I managed to pull Astra, because what I decided to do was basically... I decided to go, okay, pull one on one, then pull on the other one, and back and forth. And on the fourth pull, which would be the second for Astra, I managed to get her. So she's now officially in my party. I have 17 more days to grind for Yi. So yeah, I tried a new strategy where I alternated, and I managed to get lucky with pulling Astra. Now I just gotta wait for Zhu Yuan to come back, whenever that'll be. So, whatever happens, happens. So, yeah, Astra was on my list of priority characters next to Caesar, Yanagi, and Miyabi, and Zhu Yuan, so I'm waiting for them to come back. I also got... I wasn't planning on getting lighter, but considering how good he is, and how cool he is, I went ahead and I got him too. So Hugo's like on the back burner list. So I don't care too much about him yet until maybe when he comes back. Caesar's coming back. Yay. I look forward to that. And Astra is cool because not only is she drop dead gorgeous, she is a healer. The currently only healer in the game, so that makes her basically a very good addition. On top of the fact, well, I say she's the only healer, but truth be told, you have Ben where he can grant shields to other characters. He can't heal them, but he can still buff them. So I gotta give credit where due. So I'm gonna be grinding the tapes again so I can get Yi. And I tried her out off screen when I was doing Scott Outpost stuff, the kind that refreshes and also does not matter how leveled up I am because they give me the trial versions of stuff for characters anyway. So it all worked out in that regard. And so I tried her out, and yeah, she is a ridiculous character. She may not have weapons, like swords or guns or axes or anything, but holy crap. Yeah, You have her in M1, it feels like cheating. You get shred decibels on Battlestar, and you get invincibility. Yeah, she is ridiculously powerful. She might be the new best character in the game, honestly, from what I've played. Not only that, you know, new element type, new archetype. It's like new everything. Even her UI is slightly different. The only one I haven't tried out is the panda bear. So before I go back...
What brings you here this time?
Before I go back and continue and hopefully finish the Pale Wasteland, let's say we try the new characters out, shall we? Well, technically I've already tried Yixuan out, but I never showed it off, so... Just for the sake of posterity. Okay, so I kind of figured her out already just through playing, so let's give a proper introduction. 120 adrenaline, hold to continually consume adrenaline to launch EX special attack Cloud Shaper. Repeatedly press to consume adrenaline. Another thing I noticed, her ultimate attack has like 2 variants. And they kind of seem to interchange between each other. No other character does this. Ink manifestation. Perfect block effect is triggered. I like this whole Blackbird Raven gimmick that she has. She's way more of a fantasy character compared to the others. To a pretty insane degree. And that, you know what, even though she has a second outfit you can get, that black suit, I have to say, I think I like her default suit better. It's just so gorgeous and revealing in all the right places and clothed in all the right places. I'm pretty sure even her butt jiggles where the shorts end on the buttocks. They really went all out with this character. Recovers technique points when they reach 120. Press ultimate to launch endless talisman suppression. Yeah, and she has like 2 versions of the ultimate. Yeah, her second costume is still cool, but that default costume, it's like I'm very much a sucker for alternate costumes. But you know you have a good character when their default costume is like one you don't want to get rid of anyway.
Switch it still.
Grants auric ink point.
Out to Creed. Clarity and impurity cycle.
Holy shit, she has her own... She has an attack with the jump button? That's new. I didn't realize that.
Evil shall be purged.
See? Second ultimate variation. None of the other characters have this.
Look, cycle of yin and yang. Release. Be gone. She and mind as one. Obliterate form and spirit.
Cool. Oh, I'm so looking. I did not realize that you could do an attack with holding down the jump. That's very different from what I'm used to. I also remember there was an attack that Astra could do that basically she shoots like a Dragon Ball Z beam from out of her megaphone. I do not remember how to do it. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, so we tried out Yi, so let's see what Panda Boy is all about.
Do you want me to fight? Or cook?
And he's a chef, hey? If you have Astra M1 and use your tower, you can get hit, not take damage, and still get the no-hit medal. Interesting. Pan Yi, who hits an enemy with special attack, Spontaneous Pulse Strike, previous character's Quick Assist is triggered. Agent enters via the Quick Assist, gains a sheer force increase. Okay. Iron Stomach. Oh god.
An opening.
Feast fit for an emperor. Restores HP for all agents in the squad and continues to... Okay, so I take it back completely. Astra is no longer the only healer in this game. He is a healer too, via his ultimate, so... If you're in a bad spot, just bring out this guy and have him the Chef Boyardee the whole game, and you get, you know, your health back.
Rest, Chifu. Leave this to me.
Very interesting.
Exclusive recipe made just for you. Ah!
That's very interesting. Also, I noticed that his ultimate insignias are the same patterns as the other characters, not Yi.
Last breath. Head rush. Breaking through.
Be gone.
Give them a taste of Yunque Summit's technique.
Eliminating target.
Her symbol is regular. I wonder why.
Good. They just won't quit.
Leave this to me. Last breath. Head rush.
Out of the way.
Breaking through.
At your command. Weakling.
Now she has the symbol change. Sweet. He's the Dragon Warrior. I agree. He's Po from Kung Fu Panda, but older and wiser. He's a little rough, and by rough I mean like he's a little on the stiff side, very similar to Ben. So he's He's not he's not the kind of character you're gonna be wanting to go super fast Devil May Cry style. No, he's a lot more precise. So, not my usual speed, but I get where they're going with them. I have not set aside any resources to level him up, but now that I've given him a go, I'm gonna have to change that because they're literally giving me a new healer character. Why would I look a gift horse in the mouth in this case? Just for the sake of posterity, I've gone ahead and shown off the two new characters officially and gotten more of an understanding after reading the fine print. So with that said, let's go back to... No, not Lumina. Let's go back to Hand and finish where we left off with Melano. I would have finished that darn quest line already if it weren't for constantly being dragged away elsewhere. So, where were we? Technically, the storyline is finished for this, but we still have some stuff left, so we might as well do it. Supplies catcher number 3. Food. No need to eat food because the food does not carry over into this. Funny enough, I have never watched any of the Kung Fu Panda movies. I need to fix that at some point. I don't know. I just kind of stopped watching DreamWorks movies after a certain point. Probably because all I saw was just Shrek, and more Shrek. And I wasn't really paying much attention anymore. But I hear good things about the Panda movies, so I'll have to add them to the watch list, I guess. But because they're so prevalent in modern pop culture, it's kind of hard to ignore them. So I'm aware of the reference, or at least some of them anyway.
If there's nothing to do, we should practice the blade. You strike first.
Talk to Yanagi. It looks like we're not out of the woods yet. We're trying to expand our supply coverage to more quickly advance the front lines, but we're facing unexpected resistance. High-risk ethereals are active in the area we're targeting. Just as I feared, the Melano Hollow isn't so easily subdued. The instability of the Hollow's activity is bringing all sorts of challenges. We need to eliminate these ethereals as quickly as possible to expand our supply range. We're counting on your help once more, Manager. Leave it to me. Kung Fu Panda 2 was cinema. What do I think about the new version, Luffy? A lot of it feels much the same as it did originally, but I think the gameplay feels a tad bit smoother than how it was before, and I think there's more punch to the sound effects and the feeling of the attacks too. It's a bit subtle, but I can feel a slight difference. The UI is also largely unchanged, but they did change how getting to certain things is too. Like the map, no longer through R1, it's now on the D-pad, and they give you a mini map too. And how you change locations on the select screen. I mean, the principle is the same, but the visual aesthetic and organization is definitely different. So I would say it's mostly ranging from familiar to slight subtle changes that are some noticeable, some not so noticeable, but you start to feel them after a while. So I'm still technically in the epilogue of Season 1, so I don't know what else was totally different until I get to Season 2 itself. But I do like how the new character Yi feels, being a new attribute and a new attribute and element type. So she's the first of a new breed, and the new Pan, the new bear character, basically a new healer in the game, similar to Astra. So that's nice. So we have another character that fits that archetype. Well, unless you count Ben as the third. Technically, he doesn't heal, but he does give shield boosts to your squad. So I kind of have to tangentially fit him in that regard. Yeah, I know MiHoYo gets a lot of crap thrown at them over how Genshin Impact is managed, but honestly, I think the Zenless team have really outdone themselves in terms of quality, and I say this as one who's never played a gacha game at any point before this one, and I really hear nothing but good things about Wuthering Waves, made by a different studio, and I really, really, really need to find the time to play that one at some point. I wanted to much earlier, but I didn't find the time to do it, so that's something that I have on the back burner. Anyway, Tsukishiro, thank you. You'll have to forgive me, but for now, all I have to offer is my heartfelt thanks. If I'd known, I'd have brought more red bean buns. No, who cares about the red bean? I've got the nice, milky ones hanging right in front of me. Before long, you and Yanagi arrive near the signal source. They also added little levels over the heads of the enemies, which that definitely wasn't there before in the prior version. So that's an extra little visual gimmick. Agent Boo should be setting up supply point here.
You should know. Waste of time. Awaken.
Dead. I'm basically done all of Wuthering Waves, and would say that it's really high quality for a gacha game. Better yet, I would say it's a gacha game second and actually a game first.
Are you bored? Should I read?
That sounds pretty high praise indeed. In fact, that seems to be a problem all around with modern AAA in general. Not all. It's especially bad in the West, but it's also kind of I'd say it's a wide industry problem where nowadays they don't make games. They make either cinematic pretender slop, like Last of Us or Heavy Rain, or they just make them into cash milk machines for whales to abuse. And then you'll see what happens with how Nintendo turns out. But I appreciate when a studio remembers, oh right, we make video games. we have a certain lane that we specialize in. So let's maintain that standard first and do everything else second within reason. So it's nice to hear that they actually made a game and made everything else be more secondary in that regard. Although, and this is just wishful thinking, it's highly possible it never will, but I would certainly hope that if Wuthering and Zenless get to a certain point where they can just pack everything into a physical version of the game with everything, you don't have to be online for it all the time anymore, that would be like, hey, $60 right then and there, take it, you have my blessing. Certainly better than what the Honkai Star feel. Certainly better than what that would be certainly better than what the Honkai Star Rail team did, where they released a physical disc version for PS5, but the caveat is it cannot be played offline because that game is still ongoing. And as a result, the disc is basically worthless vaporware. It's useless. Even if you did get it for the physical value, it means nothing because the game is unplayable otherwise, unless you were logged in to it anyway. So that's kind of like my personal hope for gacha games of good quality. It's like, because after a while, it's like, after you get to a certain point, what do? And you'll have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of angry players that'll be very, very upset if everything just goes poof out of existence and everything was utterly meaningless. And I don't like being given something meaningless and having my time wasted. It's kind of why I fear for Monster Hunter World, because they released the Iceborne expansion and then kept adding more stuff to it, and now it's kind of like, okay, say you're a new player who's just now getting into it or will get into it, but then suddenly the game is no longer being serviced, and all that content that was added with updates you can't get to anymore because the servers are gone, hypothetically speaking. So it's like, either keep the game online forever, or or re-release it all in one box. Color me old-fashioned, but I prefer the old PS2 original Xbox days where once you got a final, finished, complete, definitive edition of a game, that was it. You did not have to worry about it anymore.
It's pointless to resist. Mind and body.
So, will that happen with these games? I don't know. I know there was a lot of other ones that have come and gone and shut off forever and become lost media. Namely, a fair number of gachas that didn't make it big, whether it be for quality reasons or lack of player base. Look at Platinum tried to do Platinum Games tried to do the live service model with Babylon's Fall, and that game did not last past a year. I think it was online all the time, and well, if that was the case, good luck playing that game ever again, assuming you even liked it. Okay. Mission's a wrap. Let's head back and tell Yanagi. Like, Air July had fun with the gameplay for Babylon, but he definitely understands why the game didn't last long the way Platinum hoped. Yeah, you made a decent looking action game, but you made it in a way that no one was going to hang around for. So if that game had been made to actually be more of a standard RPG game with the hack and slash elements of Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, I think people would have hung on to it a lot longer instead of turning it into live service slop. The latest report from HSO states all high-risk targets within the designated area have been eliminated and expansion of the supply line is proceeding smoothly. Sometimes I'm tempted to include your contributions in the official summary of this latest Hollow Suppression Operation Manager. Thanks for the praise, but please don't. Being mentioned in an official report feels a little... I know, I wouldn't actually put your name in an official document, but rest assured, everything you've done won't be forgotten by us here in Section 6. I got to go oversee the final stages of the supply route setup. As for you, manager, please take this opportunity to rest. I'll take it easy when I'm dead. I'm climbing all the way to Neptune. Woohoo! Okay, so... Strange Gathering number 3. Okay, Lemonade and Luffy just apparently left because I'm down to 1 viewer. They'll probably be back. They always come back. The tism is flowing like the hills of Appalachia tonight. The meds wore off. Oh, here comes the backup, right on time. What were you guys talking about? Hello, rescue assistant. I have good news. Ethereals are gathering in even greater numbers near the base. How is that good news? I'm pretty sure that's what we don't want them to do. You do realize what you're saying, right? He's completely right. Ethereals near the base have increased, but we figured out why they're gathering. To put it simply, they're drawn to the power of the irradiant crystals. We've been collecting them from the Hollow, but since we're still figuring out how to transport them safely for now, they're being stored at the base. I had the crystals moved to a different location, and sure enough, Ethereals started flocking there. What do we do now? Best place would be to lure the Ethereals to a convenient spot and take them all out in one sweep. We're already working on it. Today, we just need to deal with the high-risk Ethereals attracted to the irradiant crystals around the base.
Should I read you something?
You can read me anytime. Anything, anytime. Miyabi. Alrighty then. A real glutton for punishment, some of them are.
Let's finish the job.
After this, I can go home, right?
Another sword and shield guy.
Purging slash. It's over. Enemies who set me sick shall pay.
Who's the pathetic one now?
My blade is already sheathed. Resistance is futile.
Fancy testing my aim?
The light is but one step away. The victor is clear.
Well, he went down pretty fast. Then again, I definitely think I've gotten better at reading them. I also think the control... Here's another thing I've just painted. I just realized. My longest recurring complaint with the gameplay for Zenless has been that the parry has been very, very finicky. Where half the time, more than half the time than I care to count, I would press it, and despite being well within the range of having it at work, characters would get hit just randomly, and they either wouldn't change or they'd get hit anyway regardless of what I did. Like I'd be pressing the button, but instead either the character just keeps walking in a direction I don't want them to do, or just fails to activate and they get hit regardless. So, but I do think they may have touched up the controls a bit in this regard too, because I do not feel I'm missing the parries nearly as much as I was. Because there was many times where I swear to God, I press the button at the right time, and either it doesn't work, or the character just goes and fucks off to the side and gets hit anyway. But I think they may have addressed that, because I don't feel as frustrated. Then again, it's possible I'm just imagining things, but so far I'm not feeling that. I won't know for certain until I face some of the more bullshit enemies, like the Thracian or the Ballerina twins. And oh god, I hate the Ballerina twins. Worst boss in the game, in my opinion, next to the construction bots. The construction bots. I hate them too. Great job, Proxy. Today's operation went smoothly. I just got word from Executive Branch. They found a spot where we can wipe out the Ethereal in one go. Our next fight will be the final showdown. Looks like I'll need to brace myself. What do I have with Miyabi? Oh, only 1 point, eh? That's a shame. Field manual reset. So even though I've technically finished just about everything as far as the main story goes, I'm still able to do more stuff, if that's what they're saying. Oh, they even added some more stuff. So, supply catcher. So, Pale Wasteland doesn't have a definitive stop point. Well, I mean, it does as far as the story missions go, but I'm still able to do stuff there even afterwards, so that's interesting. Manager, leave it to me. I haven't even asked yet, but I do need your help. Agent Gulliver has been maintaining the supply line, but I've been unable to contact him. They've cleared out the high-risk ethereals in the area, but that doesn't mean new ones won't appear. I'm worried Gulliver might have run into trouble. Could you please help find him? Gulliver's a combat-capable Bang-Boo. If it's struggling against an ethereal, the situation might be more serious than expected. Please proceed with caution. Diligent HSO, Bang-Boo. Supplies for all, happiness for all. What are you, Santa Claus? Have you seen Agent Gulliver? Gulliver, now that you mention it, I haven't seen it around. My apologies, I've been so focused on work I didn't even notice where it went. Check with that lazy Bang-Boo nearby who's always slacking off. It might be seen where Agent Gulliver went. It might have seen where Agent Gulliver went. Remind it to get back to work, maintaining the supply lines while you're at it.
My blade is already sheathed. Let's finish the job. Resistance is futile.
Not sure how I got a shield, but Did I do it from holding down the X? Well, did I trigger something from the obby? I don't know. There's a lot more depth to the characters than I keep thinking there is. Lazy Bang-Boo. Just 5 more minutes, then I'll get back to work. Have you seen Gulliver? Agent Gulliver, the one from Section 6. There were some strange noises earlier, and it said it was going off to investigate. It's been a good while now. Before it left, it synced its real-time coordinates with me. Can you go check on it? I've sent you the coordinates. I'll rest a little longer and return to work when it gets back. I would have preferred if it wasn't gotcha. That's what I've been saying also for a long time, Lemonade, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. Zenless Zone Zero is way too good of a game to be a gotcha. It really is. The gameplay is solid, the story is solid, the character variety is off the charts. It's just like if this game was not being made in the country that it originates from, I guarantee you it would have been like given a full proper release game instead of being what it ultimately is. Well, then again, knowing where the industry went, it is possible it would have gone the way it did anyway. I don't know. Who knows where things would have gone, but yeah. I really, really do believe the game is way too good for how it's ultimately been handled in terms of its release, and it's why I really hope, that that eventually, one day, a full, complete, physical, all-in-one game release comes around once they've gotten to a certain point. That's just my own little false hope right there. Or fool's hope, I should say. Yeah, it's a fool's hope, but it's one that I will dream of and hope happens one day. I'm still going. Still going. Still going. Wow. Even Virgil would look at that and be like, "Marry me, woman."
Waste of time. Here, attack incoming. Such provocation. Don't go unanswered.
Teleportation boy, my other most hated enemy type.
It's over. Victory, the only option. My blade is already sheathed. Leave the rest to me, please. Surrender. It's pointless to resist. My heart is a mirror.
Nice view.
Enemy to section 6 shall pay. Waste of time. Sonic, Purging slash.
He gone. That's a bit of a pointless addition. It's like, why bother with two of these when you can just turn this one over there? Didn't really see the point in that one. For sure there's no extra goods hiding. It's Agent Gulliver. Collapsed. Looks like it was damaged in a fight with ethereals. Fix the boy. Easy peasy. That was close. Thought I'd end up as lunch for ethereals. Thank you for saving me. That ethereal was so strong I had to power down and play dead to throw it off my trail. So you weren't damaged? I'll be more careful next time. Let's head back. Agent Gulliver and you return to base together. HSO Bang Boo have their fair share of troubles too, huh? Clearly. I mean, hello. Kami North. That one, both of them got royally screwed over to hell and back. So they definitely do have it rough from time to time. Some worse than others. Thanks for bringing Gulliver back, Manager. Your quick action minimized the damage we could have faced. I think the supply work has finally reached a stopping point. Take some time to rest. You've earned it. That applies to you too, Yanagi. Thank you for your concern. I'd say it's not time to relax yet, but I am feeling a bit tired. Same probably goes for everyone in Section 6. I'll contact Chief Tsukako and Asaba. If possible, let's all take some well-deserved R&R together. As you should. Go home and rest those assets. Especially those big, beautiful mommy milkers. Yep, I'm still going on about those. Can anyone really blame me? Heck, I'll use them as a pillow even if it helps. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Again, I wish I lived in this in that universe. Okay, so there's one more. Strange gathering. Preparations for final battle. Main characters arrive. Time to move out. Are you ready for the purge? Yep, preparations all went smoothly. Keep the base safe. We've selected the most distant spot among the viable combat locations. We'll head to Operation Site and eliminate the ethereals attracted to the irradiant crystal's power. The upcoming battle might be tough, but we should be able to manage. Let's go. Time to finally end this tricky situation. Please stay safe, Asaba, and you, rescue assistant. But
If there's
yeah,
nothing to do, we should practice.
Triple Z is
first.
is basically Yakuza and Devil May Cry combined, and it's like it does so many things right to the point where it's like, yeah, it deserved a proper release. It's like, yeah, I understand why it ended up the way it did. I don't like it, but I get it, and I can only hope that one day, eventually, MiHoYo will give it the proper, definitive release it deserves. Once they've gotten to a far enough point.
My blade is already sheathed.
Who are we facing? Let me at him. Oh, King Kong.
provocations don't go unanswered. Surrender.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, no other goods. Haven't found any green crystals in a long time, actually. I wonder why. Okay, we're facing Pompeii again. Oh, shit.
Purging slash.
I think I'd rather face Pompeii again instead of that thing.
Weakling. My blade is already sheathed. It's pointless to resist.
After this, I can go home, right?
I swear on my blade.
That went way... Nope, he's not over. Still more. I forgot that he has a second, more annoying face.
Mind and body. Waste of time.
I see a tip. Clear mind. Arrows fly through.
An opening. Surrender.
How about it in my face?
We should act now. Weakling. Give them no respite. Enemy possession 6 shall pay. Resistance is futile.
That's a test of my aim.
My heart is a mirror. The victor is clear.
I see a tip. Go. Who's the pathetic one now?
We should act now. Victory. The only option. It's over.
Got him. That actually went pretty well, all things considered. Mind you, Miyabi and Tsukishiro are pretty powerful, but even Asuba is pretty useful himself, so... That could have been a lot more annoying than I usually am used to seeing, but they're good. I just used all my special attacks interchangeably, and I managed to get around the bullshit they normally would throw at me. You really pulled through back there, Proxy. You too, that was one hell of a fight. Took some time, but we managed to clear the ethereal crisis at the base. It probably won't be long before Melano mission starts wrapping up too. That would be great. These last few days haven't been such boring as I expected, perhaps thanks to you being here. Of course, next time if we get the chance, we should meet outside the Hollow. Across the river of Wailing. I'm guessing that's it. As far as the main missions go, anyway. And the side mission parts of it. All stories completed. So technically, yeah, we're basically done. But we can still come back and do stuff like this if I want. So I'm technically not done with it in a weird roundabout way. So the mode is basically here to stay, provided I still do stuff with it. So I could probably come back and do more with it on my off time. Alrighty then. Okay, here's one change that I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna be honest, while I do like that you get a little more visual input of where you're going, I much preferred the old map select screen where it told you whether or not you had characters waiting for you somewhere to do stuff. Whereas now, it doesn't look like that's the case. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so I can still look up if characters are around just through this. So I still can see if they're at certain places, but again, I kind of prefer the old way. Now, what do I want to do? I could do main mission stuff, but... There's more event stuff, too. How about some character dates that I haven't done yet? Astra is here, so I could do her if I want. Evelyn, too. Why not do some dates? Are you free lately? What a coincidence. I was just about to pick up my phone and ask if you were free lately. You answer first. I've been quite busy lately, but I feel like sneaking some free time in the middle of the busyness. What a coincidence. Let's pick a place and go for a stroll. Have you decided where to go? Just pick a place with fewer people. After all, I'm coming out just to see you. I don't want to be disturbed by others. Let's go to Port Elpis. Sounds good. I hope the fishermen are there today. I actually enjoy watching them. You prefer watching them fish or you prefer watching them argue? Official answer, no comment. Unofficial answer, I like both. It's settled. The name of fish. Met with Astra Yao at Port Elpis. Name of fish. Just going to check if there's any special dialogue or anything. Probably not, but I want to check just in case. Okay, there is specific dialogue for increased trust. Met with Astra Yao at Port Elpis. Okay, they redid this apparently. There you are. Nice weather today. They should be fishing at the usual spot. Let's go check it out. Agreed, let's go. I wonder what they've caught. Oh, she's jumping right ahead of me. Hey there, Grandpa Goo. Caught any fish today? Shh, don't ask that, or else. See what you did? You scared the fish away when you sneaked up behind me all of a sudden. Told you so. And how about you? Hey, I've caught 3 already. I've got a feeling that today's the day I'll catch a new fish species. If you catch a new species, do you get to name it? Since it's caught there, it has to be something like Elpis something. If we want to be specific, we can name it based on its appearance or type, like Elpis eel, Elpis shrimp, or Elpis Yeah, but you haven't caught anything. Don't even talk about new fish. Your bucket's probably empty except for water. You should think of a name for the bucket instead. How about Elpis Fish Bucket? Shut up. Whatever I catch later, I'll name it Fang. What if you catch a boot again? Oh, come on. Just pour more salt in the wound for the old guy, why don't you? Even better. Hopefully I can catch a stinky old boot and call it Fang the Foul Fool. So, Wise, if you caught a new fish, what would you name it? Astrofish. Proxy's name, Gojira Fish. Seriously, you're really sticking with that name? I can already imagine the fishermen shouting when they catch one. Hey, look, a big Gojira on the line. A big fried rice fish on the line. Ha! That's a rare fish. Gotta take good care of it. Yeah, I made her laugh with that one. You and Astra enjoy the sea breeze, spending hours chatting while watching Grandpa Goo fish. You lose track of time. All you recall is that you chatted while Grandpa Goo got his first fish. Ah, so he did get a fish. That was sweet. Okay, what else? Okay, so I need to do another one with her before she levels up. Let's... Why not take Lighter out? You there? Yeah, sup? Let's hang out. Give me a while. Okay, I'm done. A challenge has certainly appeared, but it's fine. A Sutherland one punch. Where do you want to go? Anywhere's good. Blazewood. How about the open court space on the corner of Lumina Square? I know Lumina. I'm not familiar with the area. Can you lead me to the exact space on the corner? Of course. Yeah, thanks. Quiet corner. Meet up with Lighter at the parking lot. Hold on a second. Where is it? Quiet Corner is not listed on this website that I've been using to keep track of dialogue. Significant trust event. Okay, I finally found one. I'll study your form. Lumina Square is as lively as ever. Speaking of, do you like crowded places? That depends. Not really. Not really my thing either. If you ever grow tired of the city, you're always welcome in Blazewood. It's much quieter over there. But first, let's head to that little park you spoke of. Yeah, there is one significant piece of dialogue later, but I'm kind of winging it. Other than that, the ZZZ wiki is way too wordy in regards to getting to the point. Whereas the site I was using previously, Gamer 8, it's like most of the quests for trusts are listed, but then for some it's like, oh, it's not there at all, and I'm like, great. Normally I wouldn't look up guides unless I really, really needed to, but I'm only doing it for the dialogue, because it's like I want to max the trustees. Must be a little park you mentioned. You know, I never knew this kind of place existed at Lumina Square. It's miles away from crowds, secluded and quiet, just perfect for thinking about life. Only problem is it's kind of small, but that's just how it is with city real estate prices these days. This park is under my jurisdiction. This park is under my jurisdiction. Is that so? Then thank you for letting me use it. Speaking of which, anything you want to do? Daydream, workout. I think the workout one is where it leads to the significant boost. Workout, huh? There's some workout equipment here. How about we do some pull-ups? Sure. You just watch this. Significant. Yep. Okay, I'll show your form. That's what I wanted. You grip onto the bar with great confidence and give it a try. Why are you not moving? Let's give that another try. You eventually struggle your way through a single pull-up. It feels like your arms are about to snap off. Keep at it, Wise. You'll get better and stronger. Well, I admit I'm not very good with pull-ups either. So, I sympathize. Mr. Leiter, please be my teacher. I'm no teacher, but this is something I'm pretty good at. Under Leiter's tutelage, you grit your teeth through some intense practice. Finally, you manage to upgrade from a loser who can only manage one pull-up into a tough guy who can complete 2. This really is a cause for celebration. Oops, I didn't realize I had gotten this late. Happy times always feel shorter. Time for me to say goodbye. So I'll see you soon. I'll come see you in the outer ring next time. I'll be waiting for you. Yay, trust increase. Nice. Find Leiter. He wants to go on a mission. Yeah, they also recolored the some of the trust events. So now it's like they're a little more noticeable. Adored and the Abandoned. Okay, so I can zap there too if I want.
Did something catch your eye?
Okay, that's also different. So the name of this one is The Adored and the Abandoned. Okay, so no special dialogue. Just checking. Didn't think I'd bump into you in one of my rare trips into the city. Ha, must be fate. I was destined to catch you. So how much money do I owe you then? To be honest with you, money's too tight to mention lately. If you don't mind, how about next month Why, you scumbag, you don't ever remember me? I almost beat you in the underground fighting arena. So you're not here to collect any debts. That's a relief. Just as annoying as before. I don't want to hear another peep from you. I just want a rematch. This time I'll definitely take you down. Nope, I gotta refuse. Are you afraid? Afraid you'll lose to me this time? Not so, but this isn't exactly an underground fighting arena. Why should I fight you if nobody's paying me to? You only fight for money? Why else? Plus, I'm just doing fine, and I don't even need the money, so I'll pass, thanks. Damn, I've been training non-stop ever since I lost to you. I don't care. Today, you and me are gonna brawl. That escalated quickly.
What a hassle.
I feel like this has happened before.
It feels like something like this happened not too long ago.
Hey, manager. Funny seeing you here.
Don't try to change the subject, Lighter. One way or another, we're settling this today.
Okay, I give up. You win. Congratulations.
Oh man, that was funny. Oh man. Oh, it's like freaking dialogue from Transformers. I love it.
Are you looking down on me? Dang it. If this is your attitude.
It's like freaking Starscream or something. I love it. The agitated youth shoots a fierce glare at me. While you're at a loss, Lighter suddenly steps in front of the youth, exuding a different murderous aura unlike before, if only for a moment.
Don't even think about it. Let me be clear. If you dare lay a hand on this gentleman, I guarantee you'll be in very, very big trouble.
Oh man, imagine if I had chosen Belle. I originally wanted to do Belle, but then I was like, wait, there's more waifus. So it's like, why? I might as well go for Wise, so that way it's a little more all natural, I guess. But if this was Belle, well, I'm guessing Lighter is like the character she probably would be shipped with. At least I would think he would be the character most that would be to make the most sense. But I have to look it up, see how it is.
Ha! So this is your weak spot. That's even better. I've been wanting to push you into action.
Lighter remains silent, but his intense gaze behind his sunglasses seems to be cutting through the air, the atmosphere around him turning heavy. The young man, clearly unnerved by his aura, still trying to hold his ground. After a few tense moments, Silent Lighter suddenly relaxes his stance as if weary of the drama and lets out a sigh.
Let me ask you a question. What are you fighting for?
To prove I'm the best, of course. I'll become the strongest leader in the mercenary world has ever seen. And I'll start by taking you down.
That's quite ambitious. So tell me, what qualities should the strongest leader have?
Qualities? Naturally, you gotta be the strongest and most powerful fighter.
Is that it? Have you actually taken the time to understand your team members? Do you know what kind of leader they want? Can you make the right decisions? Can you protect everyone? Can you help them grow? To take it further, do you even have people you can call true companions? Being a great fighter is the least of a mercenary leader's concerns. Without the support of their peers, a mercenary leader, no matter how strong, is meaningless. That's just some advice from my experience. Take it or leave it. But until you get your team in order, I'm not gonna waste my time facing you.
You... Fine. I'll let it slide this time, but next time we meet, I'm gonna win.
Dude has the energy of Starscream. He's not gonna get far. Not without being devious, I guess. The agitated youth turns away and leaves. As he walks off, he seems to take out his phone, probably trying to get in touch with his companions. Although he refused to acknowledge it, he must have taken some of Lighter's words to heart.
Sorry about all the drama, manager.
I can tell you're pretty good at persuading others, Lighter. You just didn't want to fight him, right?
Ooh, you got me. I really didn't want to fight him, but I didn't expect him to be so easily persuaded. That saved me a lot of trouble.
Got away with words. Were you once a mercenary leader?
Were you perhaps a mercenary leader once?
I'm probably the last person anyone should pick as their leader. I mean, a leader shouldn't faint at the sight of blood, right?
But it's okay for the champion to pass out of the sight of blood.
But it's okay for the champion to pass out at the sight of blood? You're just saying that, right?
Whoa, that was a sharp comeback. I'll be honest with you, it's no secret. I was once just like that guy, a self-important mercenary leader. And eventually, I got what I deserved. I was abandoned by half of my companions.
I'm sorry. I didn't know about your past.
It's fine. It's all in the past. Anyway, if you need someone for a job, feel free to reach out to me. I may not be a mercenary anymore, but I can still have my connections.
It doesn't matter. It's still the past.
Well, let's call it here for now. Since I don't come to the city often, I've got quite a few things to take care of. See you later, manager.
Alrighty then. Let's do the quality
Let
time.
us stroll. Might find something fun along the way.
Meet up with Lighter at the metro entrance.
If we're just wandering around, I'm game for wherever. This spot's pretty good. There's so much to take in. Plus, no one's here to bother us. Want to stick around for a bit? If you want to
Thank-
slack off, ooh, you're talking to a pro.
Godfinger figures. Always Godfinger.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win? Start.
Well, light is gone.
Seems like that's all they got.
Well, I definitely grew in length and didn't.
Interesting. How about a rematch sometime?
Time flies when you're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit.
Go to the floral design.
Thinking of giving it a go? I guess I can join you.
Lighter starts arranging flowers, and after some time,
One cannot help but sigh at separation, just as one cannot cease longing.
finally, someone that doesn't reuse turnips again for the umpteenth time. Hey, went for roses, I see.
Too bad I can't take him back to the outer ring.
What are you talking about? Of course you can.
The weather there isn't suitable for flowers.
Okay, so they want me to play Godfinger yet again. Ugh.
Morning. Want to start this beautiful day with a win?
So it begins. Victory!
Still waiting. Okay, did I do it?
Already? Wish I could get out of here early.
Okay, now for the really taxing parts, which is trying to find the stuff so he can... Oh no, he's gonna be stubborn, isn't he?
This place is pretty lively.
Nope, nothing up here. He's gonna be stubborn like Nicole, where he'll literally be standing in front of something and it just won't trigger regardless of what happens. I hate that. Like, yeah, you see, like I'm literally standing in front of something and he's not triggering the thing at all. It's very, very freaking annoying. See, look at that. I'm literally standing in front of something that should trigger him, and he's just not reacting to it. It's very, very annoying, and seems they still did not touch up on that. Yeah, that was another problem I had with base game, and it seems that still hasn't been addressed. Yeah, I've literally passed by 2 things and nothing happened. And I really wish you could just control lighter and trigger it yourself that way instead of trying to wheel him around like a 7-year-old. Like, okay, so I stopped moving, and he went and found whatever it was he wanted himself, so I wonder if that's what I'm supposed to do. Just stop in place and let him figure it out. I think. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
This place is pretty lively.
Maybe that's why I was having trouble before, and that some characters were just not finding triggering. Maybe that's what it was that I was doing wrong. Maybe why Nicole and Kaleda and other characters weren't being triggered for stuff when they should have. Maybe I had to stop and let them do it themselves. If that's the case, then, well, I will possibly have figured it out, I guess. So let's try that again. And this time I will stop and just let him do it. And because that seems to be working. Or I thought it would work. Okay, now I got it. Okay, I finally figured it out. Okay, finally did it.
If we're just wandering around, I'm game for wherever.
Why not Sukaku? You hungry? I'm not hungry right now, but now that you ask, it seems like I'm a little hungry. I'm hungry too. I need a lunch buddy. What a coincidence. All it takes is seeing the word hungry for me to get hungry. Whatever. When you hungry, you gotta eat. What should we eat then? Let's go eat hot pot. Okay. You're so awesome, Proxy. I'm hungry too. Can you eat spicy food? Beef or lamb? How much can we get? Let me count my allowance. Can you wait for me for a while? I want to ask Nagi for an advance on tomorrow's allowance, plus the day after tomorrow and the day after that. How come you don't even have time to use punctuation marks? Take it easy, Sukaku. No need to rush. Super urgent. I'll be real quick. See you, Lumina. Warm and sweet intentions. Meet her at the parking lot. She's so adorable. Checking. Checking for dialogue. Okay, so spicy is the one to go for. Meat. I can smell the meat already. And, you're here. Not you, I'm not gonna eat you. I meant the hot pot. I'm drooling already. My cheeks are tingling. Did you get the same feeling? Two things are too much to bear. Drooling over a hot pot and the tears from the hot spice. Hey, I came up with that myself. Pretty clever, huh? Hot pot. I see a hot pot place. Let's go now. Sheesh. This girl has a stomach like a black hole. I can sort of respect that, in a way. Hot pot. Steaming hot. Uh-oh, my stomach's been growling. I think it might have learned how to talk. But forget that for now. What soup base are we getting today? I'm good for anything. Spicy. Spicy. I'm all about spicy. Every time I come here with Nagi, we always go for the spicy soup base. Because if we order the clear soup base, I'll end up drinking the whole pot before the food even comes out. Honestly, that thick layer of chili oil on top looks really tempting too. Can I take a sip? Just a little. I promise. Just an itty bitty little sip. You enjoy the hotter than heaven hot pot with Sokaku. Hooey! My mouth's numb and my lips feel as hot as the hot pot. Are they swollen? If they get swollen, Nagi's gonna be mad when I get home. Sokaku, what has someone done to you? That's what she asked me last time when I got home after eating super spicy sausages and my lips were all puffed up. It wasn't anyone else, it was the proxy. If she asks me again today, I'll tell her just like this. That'll calm her down for sure. After the meal, Sokaku rubs her belly satisfied. Are you full, Sokaku? Totally stuffed. The bill looks kinda long. But no worries, I'll pay. I brought my allowance for today, tomorrow, and the next 2 days after that. The proxy doesn't have an allowance, so you shouldn't let them treat you all the time, Nagi once told me once. Well, at least she's honest. Okay, so I think I satisfied my date quota for today. Yep, I did, so I can't take out anyone else. Other than maybe quality times. Okay, well, it's 9:30. I've gone almost 2 hours. And I'm feeling pretty burnt out, to be honest. So we finished... kinda, sorta, but not really. Well, technically, yes. The Pale Wasteland quest line at long last. I can still go and do exploration in there to go and get more points for it, but I think I'm pretty much done with it for now, and I want to move on. So, and I figured I'd get on top of some character dates. I still have a lot of quality time ones I gotta do, but that's basically it. So, yeah. Not much else. Not much else to do, really. So, I'm gonna call it quits right here. And then when I come back tomorrow, evening or morning, whichever I have more time for, we will continue the game. So, I either can do more of the main story, or I can do event quests. I still have a lot of time for these event quests. So, I think well, actually, wait. There's this one, Golden Proxy Awards. So maybe I'll do that. And then divert to main stuff again. and then interchange. I don't know. I'm kind of debating, but that's where I'm kind of like leaning towards. So, thank you, Lemonade and Luffy, for stopping by again. I'll see y'all later. Hopefully tomorrow. Don't know when exactly, but I'll do what I do, and anything that you miss, well, you'll find on my channel on the live section. I need to update the Triple Z playlist. However, I gotta add a whole bunch of stuff to it that I've been neglecting. So I'll get to that when I get to that. When I'm not feeling too lazy. So thank y'all for watching. We got one big event thing done. Now we got a bunch more stuff to worry about. So, yep. See ya.